Good morning. Oh, let's get rid of that reverb. There we go. Today is Thursday, and not even using my. Let's get this camera positioned right. Oh, man, this is annoying. This is annoying. Left is right, right is left. Get centered here a little bit. Lighting looks okay. Maybe. Still not any better here. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Good morning. Or should I say, good morning, world. It's Land Cruiser Midwest, folks. Today, as I said, was Thursday, November 19th. And it is this morning, it's died down, but it's been windy today. 30 to 50 mile per hour gusts here in the Windy City. Type of day where stuff falls off of buildings in downtown and you probably don't want to be walking on the street below. A lot of times in the winter after a snow or somewhat of a thaw and a good wind, and they close the sidewalks downtown quite a bit because you don't want to get hit with a big pile of ice coming off a 50, 60 or greater building. So today's like one of those days, although there's no snow, it's just windy. Huge wind from the south. I was just out in the yard picking up some stuff that had blown over, some chairs and garden ornaments and stuff. And good part is I don't have to worry about mowing to mulch leaves. Most of the leaves have gone somewhere, so we definitely took them somewhere, as our tagline kind of infers. So yeah, so the Windy City is windy as ever. So yep, that's what's happening here in Midwest, and getting ready for a soft lockdown here for the whole state of Illinois. The virus is surging, guys. It is surging in Illinois. Last I heard, we had a positivity rate of about 16%. It's actually worse in our neighboring states, but it's the hospitals are starting to fill up, according to the medical folks, and actually they say it's starting to get worse than it was in March. So yeah, it's so as a result they've initiated what they call kind of a soft lockdown, where it's kind of on your honor. I think restaurants are going to be pretty much closed to carry out only. A lot of the stores are going to be limiting people coming in to 25% of capacity. If they're allowed to be open, which I think most stores are going to let them be open, but they're hoping, it's kind of curbside pickup or limited entry. And, casinos and bars closed completely. Even video slots. When our state starts putting restrictions on video slots, which are all over our state. Our state makes a huge killing off of video slots, and I think first go around of the virus, they never closed video slots, unless maybe the restaurants were already closed. But all summer they didn't have any restrictions on video slots, so this is kind of like the first foray in impact of video slots, which are usually in bars and restaurants in the corner. So no, those are done. They're done until the numbers come down. So we're probably looking at least 10 days to 3 weeks. They're telling people to cancel their Thanksgivings if you're going to have more than 6 people, and if you have multi-families from different households. They're discouraging that, and it just goes on and on and on and on. So we're hunkering down here. We took a little ride yesterday. Didn't really go anywhere. We picked up some donuts at our favorite donut shop in Crystal Lake, Illinois. I can't eat those Dunkin' Donuts. My God, they're like eating styrofoam or air. I mean, there's nothing to them. So there's a local little place that does a real good job with donuts, and it's called the Country Donuts, and they're open 24 hours a day. They got a little kitchen there, and they put out some awesome donuts. So we usually utilize them for our donuts, and
best donuts on the planet.
Yeah, Sassy Sue says best donuts on. Maybe she can show you one of her. She gets a special donut. She's into she really liked, years ago we used to have a lot of Krispy Kremes in the area. They've since closed, and you can still get them in some of the major grocery stores, but they're just not as good because they've been made who knows where and shipped across the country. But so she likes this new place, Country Donuts. A shout out to the Country Donuts people in Crystal Lake. They make something called the Angel Cream. Vanilla Angel Cream. And so when we went, she got like about 5 of those, and then we just filled it up with an assortment of cake donuts, because these guys make an awesome cake donut, and it's heavy as a brick. Each donut's like a brick, which hell, when you're paying $1 a donut, pretty much, you might as well get your weight's worth. So so we got a dozen of those, and working our way through those in quarantine here. I got my Christmas mug out. Hopefully they're not going to be canceling Christmas, but I got a feeling Christmas is in jeopardy, folks. And that is a reference to Alex Trebek. Rest in peace, Alex. And Yep. So good old Alex and Jeopardy. So we'll give him a moment of silence, and thought we were gonna get a look-see at these donuts, but maybe not. So it's Thursday. I was almost gonna say Wednesday. It's Thursday. I think one video dropped yesterday. We did a very artistic video of the Maxwell Mansion in Lake Geneva, which is a bed and breakfast that has roots back to the mid 1800s, and I believe is historic landmark. Outside's a little beaten up, but from their website, it looks like a pretty cool place to spend some time. They have kind of a roaring 20s speakeasy bar in the basement, I believe, and we happened upon it. We took a wrong turn on our recent drive through Lake Geneva when the fall colors were turning, and came upon there. They just finished building their geodesic dome, which they have out in the courtyard of this place, and shot some footage. I guess they use it as kind of like a family room or leisure room in the winter. It's got a chandelier and fans on the ceiling. It's huge. It's as tall as a 2-story home, and has some chairs and blankets, and I guess if you're staying the night there, you can just kind of relax, have a drink or a hot cocoa, and relax outdoors, pretty much in this dome. It's kind of like, it's a bigger size version of these domes you see at restaurants. I mean, it's like a mega version of those. So you can probably fit 15-20 people inside this dome, and it's basically plastic wrap, heavy duty plastic wrap, so you can see outside and enjoy it. And anyway, we took a video of that and did kind of an artsy effect on it, and that's out there for your viewing, your enjoyment. So here we are in Illinois, and it's a little warmer today. I think we're in maybe going to hit the 50s, and it's been cold the last 5 or 6 days here. So the wind makes it kind of hard to get outside and do anything. But yeah, that's the Midwest in the start of winter. We're heading towards winter real quick here, and it's the winters are long and gray, and pretty much measured by how much snow you get. So that's where we're at. That is where we are at. Although, like I said, we got access to spotted cow from New Glarus. I even saw in the news the other day, those people in Wisconsin, they do it all. There is some brewery, I forget the name of it. I think it's in the northern part of the state, that's making a bacon beer. A bacon-flavored beer, and it's being distributed by, I believe, Cracker Barrel, maybe, or some restaurant chain is going to be serving up bacon beer, folks. So everything's better with bacon, even beer, supposedly, and try to look up, do a search on that, and maybe you'll find out where you can get some. So it's crazy folks over the border where the positivity rate is almost 40% are making bacon beer. But there's no shortage of awesome brewers and breweries in Wisconsin. We mentioned New Glarus, which we haven't been to their brewery yet, but I've seen some footage from other YouTubers, and this summer it was closed. They took the real proactive approach of closing, like in March or April. They said they were going to be closed all year, and they have, it looks like a wonderful place to visit, and it's on our calendar for next year for sure. We've been to Oh, what's there's one in Milwaukee. Oh, the name of the place escapes me, but they make root beer and orange soda along with beer. I think they actually make more pop or soda than beer, but their beer's not bad. You can buy their sodas at Menards. Let me see if I can remember the name of those folks. Oh man. Let's do a quick search. Oh, let's see. They make a good cream soda, a lot of, sugary and stuff, but let's see what we can come up with. Oh, Spruckers. Sprecchers. They're located, they've only been around since the 80s. They just relocated to the north side of Milwaukee, right on the edge of Milwaukee, I believe, in the city limits. And they have a little factory, and you can do tours. It costs like $8. You got to make a reservation. $8, you get a glass and maybe 3 or 4 tastings, and they're generous with their tastings. So put that on your list for a summer thing to do in Milwaukee if things ever get us back to the point where we can travel. Spruckers Brewery, and the thing is they like I said, they've only been brewing since like the mid 1980s, and been growing ever since. And they try to, I think the majority of their materials and stuff all comes from Wisconsin, like their oats and hops and stuff like that. They try to source it all regionally. Their bottles and printing of their containers or their cardboard is done locally, and they're actually using Milwaukee water for their beer. So that's Spruckers, guys. And now we've got to show you the donuts here. Let me take the camera down and we'll do a little show of the vanilla angel cream from Country Donuts. So there they are. We got the angel creams, the ones that look like the Krispy Kremes, and then we got the cake donuts. It looks like we got a sour cream, we got a chocolate covered, we got a cinnamon spice, maybe another chocolate covered. This is like a double chocolate and maybe a blueberry. So there's some good eating there, and there's that cream. Over there in the corner, that white stuff is the cream. Maybe we can get Sassy Sue to take a bite out of one and get it all over her chin. She will. So here, we'll get it on video. She's got her gloves on and everything, because you never know what kind of germs you get on the webcam here. There's some nasty germs on the webcam. The internet brings all sorts of bad stuff into the house. So here we go. This angel cream. Yeah, look at there. Got the big hole in there with the white fluffy stuff. Sugar. Okay, go ahead, Sassy Sue. Oh, we gotta lift it up higher.
I don't need another bite to get the cream.
No, it's a 2-biter. Too high. There we go. So how was it?
Very good. Sweet
Sweet?
and creamy.
All right, but
It tastes like Krispy Kreme.
they're heavy. They're not like styrofoam, right? They got some weight to them at
Yeah,
least.
no, the donut's kind of light, but the cream is good.
Not
Sweet.
as light as Dunkin' Donuts.
No.
Dunkin' Donuts can float on air. Yeah, look, and
Yeah.
even got two different types of frosting there.
Yeah, can you see the cream?
The cream on the inside. Oh. All right. So my viewers are thanking you, and I think my coffee's about empty
All right,
here.
let me put the donuts away.
Yeah, put those away before you eat them all, and I'll put this camera back. So there, you got to see Country Donuts. They're two locations. They got one in Crystal Lake, Illinois, and one in Elgin. And let's make sure we get this set here so you can see. And one in some useless trivia about the one in Crystal Lake is the former Bears punter who now is a punter for the San Francisco 49ers. Oh, I'm having a senior moment here. I forget his name, but he was a good punter for the Bears. Robbie Gould, that's his name.
Here's a better picture.
All right, let's see here.
Here's a better picture.
Look at all that cream. Oh,
Lots of cream. Once you bite into the middle.
so I think we paid about $10 a dozen, which is not too much more than you pay at Dunkin' Donuts, and it's a favorite place of Robbie Gould when he's in town. He actually drives like 15 miles to get there, so he must be a connoisseur of donuts also, because every once in a while, I think my wife sees him on Facebook or somehow gets when he goes there, either somebody takes a picture or he posts it or something. I don't know, but he's a regular there, and it's just a small little place. Maybe we'll do a video next time of it. It's super small place. It's like a 50s little diner. They got a counter where you can get coffee and hot chocolate if you want to sit there and have a few donuts, and then they have a walk-up counter, and usually Saturdays and Sundays is like the busiest time to go there, and people are waiting outside the door. But now with the way COVID is gone, I think they're trying to push people. They have a drive-up window, so I'm sure they're doing a lot of window action, which is where we picked up ours last night, was through the window. So Country Donuts, Crystal Lake, or Elgin if you're closer to there. And I think my coffee's on its way. Maybe. Yeah. Yay. Although, I was bad-mouthing Dunkin' Donuts, but we do buy Dunkin' Donuts coffee at our local warehouse club. So we're addicted to the coffee of Dunkin' Donuts, just not their piddly ass little donuts that seriously, folks, they're as light as like those packing peanuts that you get from Amazon. That's a donut. They just take that and compress it into a donut and sell it to you, I think. So I'm not a fan of Dunkin' Donuts, and I'm willing to drive like Robbie Gould. I'll drive 20 miles, 15 miles to get to a decent donut. So and I love their cake donuts. I know they have an awesome bear claw or apple fritter.
Yeah.
And
It's called the bear claw.
bear claw. Those are extra. They're not part of the dozen. You have to pay a little extra for those, but and then they do a real good job on Oh, those Polish. They during February, the month of February, usually they're making those Polish ones, and they've got like about 5 or 6 different fillings that go in them. I forget what. Man, another senior moment. I forget the name of them, but they're the ones that are usually jelly-filled donut, or and they come with different types of fillings, but. They're known for those too. In the month of February, they only sell those for the Polish people that really into donuts. The wind has died down. I'm looking out the window here, my Northern Illinois studio, as we head towards our half-hour mark, where we'll call it a quits for today. And I hope you guys had a good show. I thought we had some good content today. We'll get the Mickey D megaphone out. Mickey D megaphone. Robbie Gould, Mr. Donut. So, we give them a plug. It was only $1, folks. Mickey D megaphone, only $1. Make one yourself. Just take a razor knife and cut out the bottom, and you have a Mickey D megaphone. So we're doing some bathroom rehab, so I need to get to that today. I'm in the process of unloading the bathroom. We got rid of the toilet. Maybe I'll take a picture tomorrow and show that to you. Had a little catastrophe. We put the toilet out by the curb for the garbage man, and for some reason it slipped out of his hand and ended up on the street in like about a gazillion pieces. So I had to go. I felt sorry for the guy, and I went out there and I spent maybe 10-15 minutes sweeping up the curb, all the little pieces of porcelain on the street. Didn't want anyone having to run over that with their tires. Porcelain's a little sharp after if it's broken in unregular sizes. So we got rid of that, and now we're prepping for painting. We're in the process of washing the walls and going to start doing some taping and painting. And other indoor sports, that's what we do in the northern states during the winter. We think of things to do in our basements and inside. So my basement could use a big cleanup and organization, and whatever you want to call it. I've got so much junk in the basement that needs to be put away or thrown out. I can spend days down there, literally days. I'm sure I've got some little projects down there too that need to be addressed, things that need to be fixed, and there is no shortage of indoor things to do. As the summer we spent on our victory garden. We'll probably be growing, maybe we'll be doing some videos on growing plants from seed in the February time frame. We did that this year in the basement. We grew some tomato and cucumber and squash plants and green pepper from seed, and got those growing, and planted our own victory garden this year. So there's some videos out there about the garden. Go ahead and give those a look-see. And at this point, we're gonna do the 1, 2, 3 click and finish for today, because that's all I have. This is Wonder Chrissy signing out. Let's get ready to do our traditional 1, 2, 3 click.